Of course, very important to have a hand trowel. This is an absolute essential for a gardener, whether a novice or a professional. And look for a trowel that's made of steel, that has a very good shank down into a wooden, comfortable handle, and one that fits your hand well. And kind of not sharp, like razor sharp, but a nice sharp edge to it so that you can really dig a hole. My favorite tool, exactly what it looks like, a short-handled hoe for weeding, cultivating, and making holes. And this is a tool, the original I found in Japan many, many years ago. I call it a hand hoe, but we have been making this for years for our collection, our everyday collection at Kmart, and it is a beautiful tool. And another one of my favorite tools that's equipped with nice, sharp, and lightweight blades is very, very nice for cultivating. This is perfect for in between rows and all around plants. And again, look for one that fits your hand. There are some that are a little clumsy, a little heavy, but you want nice round nature to your tines, and strong, and one that won't fall apart. I have some of these also on long handles so that I can just reach underneath tomato plants or eggplants and really do a little bit of nice, neat cultivating. This little tool is really great, and this is a little hand shear that works so very, very well for delicate pruning, like taking out those extra suckers on the tomato plants, for picking flowers, for just tidying up plants. And this is a lovely little scissor. I like this. It's made by Fiskars, and everyone in the audience is taking home a pair of these today. So once you use this, you will not take that out of your gardening bag. Another essential tool is a hand pruner like this. This is a Felco, high quality, really strong. This will cut branches up to about a ½ inch in diameter, and these you should keep the blades nice and clean with steel wool, and dip them in a little bit of alcohol after you prune fruit trees. But these should last you, and the blades are replaceable, by the way. This should last you for years and years. I have my original Felcos from many years ago, but I take care of them. I think I must have replaced the blades, 5 times or so. Now, it's very important to have the correct large tools, too. Now, does anybody know the difference between a shovel and a spade? There is a difference. Joey?
Yes, I do.
What's the difference?
One is sharp and one is a flat edge.
Well, that's just a description. It doesn't tell you what it is.
Okay.
A shovel lifts dirt, and like a coal shovel, you're lifting the coal to put it somewhere else. A shovel, shovel that you're lifting earth to move it into the wheelbarrow is a shovel.
Okay.
So it's basically for lifting.
Okay.
A spade is something that will cut into the ground so that you can dig deep, and you can turn over the soil or make a hole. That's a spade.
Ah, okay.
See, isn't
All
that
right.
great?
Yeah.
We learn something new every day.
Especially on this show.
Oh, yeah. Well, this is a spade, and this is great for turning over, double digging your vegetable garden, preparing your flower borders, and they come in all different sizes. They come with this kind of handle or a long handle if you're going to be doing a lot of heavy, big, deep digging. You want the longer handle. So this is great, too. Again, essential. And here we have, this is an essential rake. This rake is so important. It is not a grass rake. This is a dirt rake, and it is very essential for, once you dig your garden, to smooth out combing rocks and clods out of your garden beds, leveling the soil for seed sowing. So that's a really handy tool, too, and one that you should have. And never leave it in the garden like that. Here, Joey, come here. Show what happens. Show what happens when you step on that.
Ready?
Yep. Maybe it won't do it on the linoleum. But if you in the dirt, go on. Just put your foot there. Put your foot there.
I was going to do it. I was going to do it.
See, look,
boom.
and
see?
bang! You break your nose.
But if you step in the middle
break
of it,
your
bang,
eyeglasses.
like that.
It is the most horrible thing.
Bang.
So we don't want that. and you know what? I find rakes like that all the time in my garden, and I just get so pissed because really they shouldn't be there like that. Now, handy seed sowing, this is a seed sowing distributor. It is so handy. It will do 3 seeds an inch, 2 seeds an inch, 1 seed an inch, 4 or 5. This is really, really very useful. get one of those. I think you'll like that. And oh, this is great too. Notice I have my I love these stainless steel tools. This is a fork for, again, digging, bed preparation. It's a wonderful, wonderful tool. And I have stencil on the handles, Cantato Corners, which is the name of my farm. That's a nice thing to do too if you have the time sometime on a rainy day to do that. But this is a great tool. Now what else? Oh, here's the Felco with, again, the replaceable blade. These blades are not very expensive, and this will go right where the other one is and allow you to continue to prune those small shrubs and trees forever and ever. It's very useful, and you should all have a sharpening stone too for keeping the original blade nice and sharp for as long as you can. Painting the handles, look at this. This is a good thing. This, I think, was my original good thing, to paint the handles of your garden tools a bright color if you are prone to losing your tools out in the garden. So if this is lying in the flower bed, you're going to find it. Some of the wooden handles, the dark brown handles, will just kind of disappear in the soil, and you might not find it until next season. Well, that's not a good thing. And another thing that you should always make sure you do to keep your tools nice and clean, have a bucket of sand like this with a little bit of, you can just use regular old motor oil that you have for your car. Pour a little bit of this in a bucket of sand, just, a half a cup or so will do. This will enable you to just stick your tool right in here, and it will coat it with a little bit of oil, take the dirt away, and keep rust from forming. It's a really useful thing to have, and keep that away from open flame, and just keep that in a safe place for your tools.